Snoop and Orlando Anderson Snoop, Orlando Anderson, and Trayvon Lane are all from Long Beach. Did you know that? Did you know that? Snoop, Trayvon Lane, and Baby Lane, Orlando Anderson, are all originally from Long Beach. Snoop already said he knew Orlando Anderson. Snoop is on the Hard White compilation with Big Dre and Orlando Anderson and them people, right? So they have a Long Beach connection relationship, right? Which would give Snoop, I ain't gonna say affiliation, well, Crip affiliations, but he got some relationships with the Southside Crips because Orlando moved from Long Beach to Southside. Trayvon Lane moved from Long Beach to Compton. That's where you got your beef at between Trayvon Lane and Baby Lane, is because Trayvon Lane came from LBC, Long Beach Crips, just like Orlando, just like Snoop. He moved to Compton and turned Mar Pyru, allegedly, right? When you listen to Pork Butt tell it, Reggie, Trayvon moved from Long Beach and became Mar Pyru. Now, as the real story goes, Orlando runs into Trayvon Lane after not seeing him for a while because they done moved, and ran into Trayvon Lane in the Lakewood Mall and addressed him as a Crip. And now he's a Blood, which started the altercation in the Lakewood Mall, allegedly, because they both was from Long Beach, ain't seen each other, ran into each other. Yo, what's up, cuz? Cuz, I'm Blood now. You Blood now? Nigga, you fucking Long Beach Crip, nigga. What you mean you Blood? Nigga, I'm Blood now. What's cracking? Nigga chain come off. Nigga pick up his chain. He get his chain back. They never took the chain. They move on. Boom. Somewhere down the line, right? Suge, Tupac been having beef with uh Biggie, Bad Boy, uh Biggie and Puff. We know they did them baby mama drama, all that stuff, right? But keep in mind, Suge and Pac fired Kenner, Kentron, and Reggie Wright Jr. prior to Vegas, right? Remember, Snoop and Pac got some real serious fucking beef with this nigga on the radio talking about he ain't got beef with Puffy in him, right? And they already had tension. It was already physical altercation between the Dog Pound and the Outlaws. Already, they already had some drama. So now we know that Reggie's affiliated with the Crips, whether it be the Gray Street Crips, whether it be the South Side Crips, because his dad used to work down in that area, as his dad said, and he knew Orlando and all this, that, and other, right? What I believe is when the beef was going on between Pac and Big and Suge and Puff, there was words thrown around. Now, according to Gene Squill, aka Eugene I Squill, right? According to Gene, D Mac that runs around, not David Mack the cop, D Mac the Crip that runs around with Diddy, kept telling Diddy that Southside and his Grape Street niggas handle Suge and Pac for them if they needed them to. And he kept saying, this is what Gene is saying. Y'all probably heard him say this as well, right? So, according to Keefe D, we do know that Southside was around Bad Boy. According to Keefe D, Puff offered them some money to what you call it to to hit Tupac and Suge, right? Allegedly. Now, according to Gene Squill, with D Mac keep telling Diddy that he could get Southside and or the Grape Street to handle it, right? Reggie's affiliated with the Grape Street. We know that from his paperwork, right? Southside's Keefe D, right? I don't know where D Mac falls in between Southside and Keefe and Grape Street, right? But I know that allegedly, according to Gene Squill, D Mac kept telling Diddy that he could get Southside and Grape Street to handle Suge and Pac, right? Now, once again, Reggie in his paperwork is a Grape Street Crip. Keefe D is a Southside Crip. Orlando's a Southside Crip. Uh, via Long Beach Crip, right? Keefe D says Puff eventually offers him $1 million for Suge and Pop, right? So if D Mac is the plug, allegedly, is the plug between or the liaison between Diddy and the Crips, whether it be Southside or Grape Street, we know that Keefe D's affiliation is Southside and Reggie's affiliation is Grape Street according to his paperwork, right? So now when Puff allegedly, if he did say to Keefe D, yo, I got $1 million for them, this, that, and the other, right? We know back then, Reggie Farver knew who Orlando was. Reggie Farver used to be in the Southside Crip neighborhood. We also know that Marv James is affiliated with the Southside Crip neighborhood via his baby mama, Paula. And I think her name was Paula, allegedly. And he has a daughter in the Southside neighborhood, right? But Reggie was Grave Street, allegedly, according to his paperwork. Marv James had a baby in Southside. Keefe D is from Southside. Orlando is from Southside, right? Now, Reggie and Trayvon Lane are close. He said they lived, got there, I think, 2 doors from each other, right? But even though Reggie is Grave Street Crip affiliated allegedly, and Trayvon Lane is Marv Pyru affiliated or Marv Pyru. Them two is still death row, and we know Bloods and Crips can coincide with each other at death row, as Snoop is a Crip. You know what I'm saying? And Suge homies was Bloods, right? Now, we know Trayvon and Orlando had a relationship at one point, right? I know that the chain story is bullshit, right? But all that, the chain story is the alibi for the hit. The chain story is the alibi for the hit because that gives uh the impression that Tupac went and beat up Orlando Anderson because he took the little homie chain. That's a lie. Because the chain story is a lie, right? So allegedly uh with Reggie being close to Trayvon, right? And now being fired by Tupac, and David Kenner being fired by Tupac, and Kentron being fired by Suge, and Suge finding out that Kenner put his name on his building, and them being woke, now they plan on going to Vegas, right? But for some strange reason, Snoop is inquiring to Pac if he going to Vegas, but he never show up to Vegas. Not only do he not show up to Vegas, he tell his whole crew, do not go, as if he knew something was going to happen. Now, according to Warren G, Snoop even had communications on what was going on out in Vegas via walkie-talkie. Why? We don't know. But let's go into the affiliations, right? You got Sharita Knight, who is Suge's ex-wife or wife, maybe at the time, um, managing Snoop, the Dog Pound, Nate Dogg, all these people mostly on the Crip side, right? But at the same time, she's messing with Kevin Gaines from the LAPD, who is friends with David Mack and Rafael Perez. We know Reggie is privy to who Kevin Gaines is because we heard him on the phone calling, asking, and inquiring about him, making sure that she didn't write checks to Reggie. I mean, to Kevin Gaines from Death Row. Suge catches Sharitha in Vegas at another time, not when Pac got killed, with Kevin Gaines, take them out to the desert allegedly, and stripped them and left them naked in Vegas, out in the desert, right? Then went and kicked her door and looking for this nigga to stand up. So Kevin Gaines had every right to be trying to have something to do to Suge, because Suge was trying to do shit to him, and Suge had already did shit to him, allegedly, right? So now with doubling back to Gene Squill saying that D-Mac kept telling Puff that he could get the Grave Street in the South Side to handle Tupac and them, right? Let's say that, well, we know that Keefy D met with, was around with Diddy, and we know of this meeting that he said that they have where Puff offered them $1 million to do it, right? Let's just assume that's all true.